But speaking of flowers, man, we want to talk about Wiz Khalifa. Wiz Khalifa, man, is
Which
doing
flower are
something
you talking
different.
about?
I'm gonna
Um,
get you
he's
today.
giving the college athletes. So he gave 25 athletes the opportunity to actually start making some money. And first of all, let's be clear. Uh, the company he's working with is a company called our agency called A&P. You know what I'm saying? That's our guys, man. Jacob and Stefan. That's the guys you see in the picture. At first, I didn't really like the idea because let's be clear, we have name, likeness,
Image,
and
Name, image,
image
likeness.
NIL.
that you
Yep.
can do that now. And let's be clear, a lot of that started with LeVar Ball, basically, basically trying to get cats out of college, and they said we got to do something.
Shout out to the Ball
And
family.
shout out to the Ball family.
Yeah.
So Wiz Khalifa is taking advantage of that, man. He's partnering with this agency, with Jacob and Stefan. They're getting these athletes paid. Let's be clear. And most of these athletes are melanin guys, you know what I'm saying, black and brown. So they're paying these dudes, man, because again, the degree is one thing, but we know nowadays a degree doesn't promise you a great job all the time. So they're getting them out here, they're doing some dope things. At first, I didn't like it at first, but now I see the bigger picture because they're doing more than just music. I salute Wiz Khalifa for partnering with them. We salute the agency. Do you guys like this move? I like it, but what about you guys?
Yeah, I mean, this move it's been overdue. This really started when you started to have like uh, your Kevin Garnett's, Kobe's, LeBron's, them type of dudes skipping college. And then they try to make the one and done rule. Then you had your Anthony Davises and your Zion Williamson who's getting paid under the table by the shoe companies, allegedly. Let me make that clear. I ain't trying to get University of Kentucky and Duke in no trouble. That's why allegedly. So they trying to stop these shoe runners
Fact.
from doing deals under the table.
Yeah.
Let's be clear. Your boy Rick Pitino got caught up on them Yeezys too.
Yeah, I mean Zion made Duke millions for that 1 year. But if Zion wasn't there, I mean Duke still gonna make money, but Zion elevated, you know what I'm saying, the jersey sales and the ticket sales, all that type of stuff, man. So this is a power move to make sure these athletes get the earnings they deserve. I mean, the NCAA makes billions of dollars off these kids, man, and they don't get nothing. Well, I don't want to say a scholarship is nothing. Like, I don't want to be naive because a lot of these scholarships are worth what 60, 70K. And for some of these
Fact.
athletes, I mean, talk about free health care, room and board, and you get like a $2,000 or $3,000 stipend a month. So I don't want to
Maybe
say
an
it's
Xbox.
nothing, but if you got a million kids in Kentucky buying Anthony Davis jerseys, but we know you wearing the number 3, the 23. We know that's an Anthony Davis jersey, and you got a brow on the shirt. Come on, that's Anthony Davis's
Facts.
image and likeness. He should be
Facts.
getting paid
You
for
got
that.
them on the side of buses doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you got the outline. I remember the same thing happened with Lamar Jackson. Man, they had this dudes. They were selling the number 8 Heisman shirts, but Lamar wasn't seeing a dime of that. That that's bad business, man. Like,
It
but the
is.
school was
Right.
profiting off all of that.
Right.
And if you try to sell the merchandise, they will sue you because they have the licensing for it. So this is why this is such a huge deal, not only for athletes, but just for kids in general who should be earning based off their market value. I mean, that's capitalism. You know what I'm saying? If it's a free market, they should be able to earn what they're worth based off what the market says they're worth.
That's right.
Facts.
So if
Yeah, fact.
Zion is worth 7 million in Nike, he should get that bag while he's in college, not the NCAA, not Duke. That should go to Zion. So that's kind of
Well,
like
and
my
also
thought.
let's be clear too. A lot of these cats have helmets on. You know what I'm saying? That nobody sees their face, nobody sees who they are. This is giving the opportunity to actually brand their face, their likeness,
Do some
name, image.
commercials,
Shoot
yeah,
commercials. Actually,
and sign a deal. You can sign a shoe
A&P
deal.
agency also is connecting a lot of dudes with car dealerships and different kind of concierge services. So
Exactly,
when they get into the league, they already have a connection. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So again, at
That's
first I didn't like it because to me, every time we see our brothers doing something, we don't see our people bringing the business to them, but it is what it is. And maybe some of our people and some of the other sports agencies that are FBA ran and owned and operated. Maybe they can take some notes on what A&P is doing. What do you think, Bebo, real quick?
I think that athletes and rappers who follow this this fairly new model, I think they're definitely going to favor a move like this, since rappers in the industry, they're always looking for additional ways, especially in these times, to promote their music that they're behind via influencer marketing. And today's athlete is they're enamored by the stardom that being a rapper provides, to the point where a business move like this serves as the next best thing to actually being a rapper of sorts, while getting paid by way of promotions, endorsements, and so forth, to show yourself repping along with the Wiz Khalifa and other industry artists of that like and ilk. So, plus one of the main target audiences for mainstream or overall artists are who? College students. So heck, even and really to add to that, I foresee other labels within the music industry following this model in order to boost the streams of music and boost the traffic, I should say. Even Atlanta Records, I think, is going to look to work on a business model. Yeah. So I think that Wiz has got something. He's got a flagship business model that he's starting off here,
and it's a win-win, man, for the
along with these investors
and for the artist. Man, the student athlete gets the bag they're rightfully deserved. They get marketed with their own name, image, and likeness. It ain't the school getting the money, and Wiz is able to pump his music to a new audience that he may not be able to get his music to,
right? Especially with not being able to go to radio anymore.
Up too.
Basically, it's always. But also too, without being able to go to radio stations now and do college tours, you got to do something digital. And again, like Bebo and you said, J. Kim, you got to go through the colleges. When we were in school, they was hitting us up, going crazy, trying to promote stuff through us. So it's dope, man. These guys are getting the back. Yeah, you need a credit card real quick. Go ahead, mess your life up.
Right. Get your T-shirt, buddy.
Yeah, get your T-shirt. Get your $500 credit card and mess your credit up.